All right. Good morning, everyone. How we doing? Happy Monday. Hope everyone had a great weekend. We're taking a look at some NASDAQ this morning. It's looking like a little bit of a gap higher within a bearish backdrop. Pretty solid retracement of Friday's move already during that overnight sesh. To recap, on Friday, price triggered a break of the higher time frame structure, shifting that higher time structure into a bearish backdrop. Near term has been bearish for a few weeks now. That continues. And on Friday, I believe we closed at year-to-date lows. That was the low for the year on Friday. Fresh lows made on the year very early this morning, almost into the 23K level of interest. Not quite there, but almost there. And then buyers step in. Buyers step in for what looks like maybe nearly a 500 point bounce. Yeah, about 500 points, 2% in the index. For this morning, I'll be keeping it quite simple. Pretty much one primary area, one primary level I want to focus on, and that is the 23,440. You can see it highlighted on the chart here, level of interest. That was a significant level from the prior day session. If we take a look at your 5-minute RTH, you're going to see that level held as support on multiple tests before eventually cracking lower. And once it cracked, really opened up the floodgates there. So essentially, if buyers can continue to hold price above 440, I'll be looking for potential moves into overnight high, which is at 574, and then maybe into prior day high. This is still a bearish backdrop. So for any long ideas, I'm not going to have crazy pie in the sky targets, right? I'm going to take whatever I can get with tight trailing. And that method will continue until conditions are more favorable for long setups in NASDAQ. Now, if 440 fails to hold as support, if 23,440 fails, where can price go? Where can price go if that level breaks? Well, I'd be looking at overnight low, or excuse me, prior day low, then the weekly open, and then potentially overnight low. Now, the main thing for this morning is the Powell speech at 10:30 a.m. Anytime Powell speaks, tends to be market moving. So there's going to be a lot of eyes on that. So keep that in mind. 1 hour into the session, we're gonna have some Powell chatter hitting the feeds. But that is pretty much the game plan for this morning. Should be pretty straightforward. I have been keeping an eye on CL, on oil. Oil's been in play for the past few weeks now. Pretty straightforward range right through here. So if you're looking at oil, I'll be watching that 100 level. That's going to be a big psychological level, but also last week's high. There's been some good action there in CL. Very good action. About 3 minutes until the open. No 10 a.m. data this morning that I'm aware of, just the 10:30 Powell speech. Coming into the end of the month and the end of the quarter here. Last trading day of the month and quarter tomorrow. Let's see if we can close strong. Close it out on a good note. And of course, keep those news feeds open. This continues to be a headline driven market. So we'll see how long that theme continues. It's like for the overnight session, all the volume is concentrated here at 23,512 as well as 23,400. And let's see this open in 1 minute. Jacob, check the think tank. I posted a link for you there in the main chat. Okay, here comes the open. There's our open. RTH open. Let's see what Powell has to say. Yes, sir. 10:30 a.m. Good old Powell. So overnight highs at 574. Prior day volume point of control right through here at 500. It's a decent reference point. Nasdaq just bumping into value area high for the extended hour session, 535. So far, good volume off the open. Staying patient right now. Nasdaq fresh lows. So I'll be watching that 440 level if price gets there. There's 465, 460. There's 450. Almost there. We'll see it. Here comes 440. So we'll see if there's any interest from buyers at 440. There's 445. It's getting close. See if we get that signal. No bid so far. So beneath 440, like I said, next level I would personally be interested in is way down at prior day low. Let's see if this is it right here, depending on how this closes. No fill. At least not yet. Give it another few seconds here. See how this next candle shapes up. Yeah, it's looking like no bid from the level. So pull that order. Just chill. All right. Decent volume. $23,425, $23,420. I need above 440. There's a little retest at 440. I'm looking for action above. Action above with structure. So that looks like a retest and reject. New low of day. You got oil putting in a rally. CL. ES pressing session lows. Bill's trend line break actually worked out well. What were you looking at? The overnight action? Pre-market? Pre-market trend? Maybe 10 a.m. reversal time? Yeah, that could be. That could be. Don't forget we have Powell at 10:30. A little early morning Powell speech. Shake things up a bit. Benny sold right at the 50 from Friday's move. Nice. Love a good fib sell zone. What'd you do? The whole sesh? Extended hours included to this morning. This morning's low. Yeah, I see it. Nice. To the tick. To the absolute tick. $23,400 currently trading. Just straight down. So right now there's all no man's land. So two scenarios I'll look for: price reclaim 440 the break and retest has been a favorite, or reversal versus this area down through here, maybe a spring setup, PDL spring. Till then, sit on hands. That's my GP. That's my game plan. Opening 15-minute bar, getting ready to close here in 2 minutes. Starting the morning off quite bearish within this bearish backdrop. Some overnight support right there here, pre-market support. Do these bearish conditions affect your win rate considering you only long? I would say the bearish conditions affect my trade frequency. Trading a lot less. Like in a more bullish environment, I'll be way more active. Just gonna have way more high quality setups. More bearish environment, setups are gonna be lower quality. So inherently, just overall, just doing less. So far, I've not, at least for this bearish cycle, I've not noticed a big impact to win rate. I'm gonna post March trade and recap, personal trade and recap. Let's see, tomorrow. Yeah, probably tomorrow. So keep an eye on that on the channel. Break down the stats and everything. Full results overview. So NASDAQ little consolidation here near 23,400. There's your opening 15-minute closure, 15-minute bar closure. You have ES sitting on the lows, 6435 for the S&P. For RTH so far, all the volumes down here near the lows, 394. New low of day. And about 100 points from prior day low. So coming into the PDL. Sitting on hand still after Pal. Yeah, it's probably a good call. Probably a good call. Still cash personally. We were looking at that 440 long. It did not materialize. So you know the drill. Just wait for that next opportunity. And Q, fresh lows, fresh lows. Geek trading evals only for now. Solid. Good to refine your game in those. So overnight gap fills right near that prior day low. You got prior day close and the prior day low right in this area. Down near 280. And 10 minutes till 10 a.m. No 10 a.m. data, but we do have the 10:30 a.m. PAL speech. Any slow grind lower. Yeah, volume really tapered down here. Slow drip. Slow drip into the prior day low. Chrissy watching 350. Any March Madness enjoyers? Catch the Duke UConn game last night. UConn revenge traded. Yeah, that was something. Let's go Arizona though. Arizona to win it all. Wow, volume really fell off here. Des, Michigan fan? All right. Well, it should be a good game. Last I checked the spread, I think Michigan was favored. ES sitting on the lows, NASDAQ sitting on the lows. Let's see, RTY, Russell, fresh lows down through PDLYM, fresh lows. So yeah, just a market wide sell. Nothing new. The gap and crap. The gap and crap in a bearish environment. Prior day low at 10 a.m. Could get interesting. Let's see, 5 minutes. I'd like to see some more volume come in. Imagine the market is waiting on Powell here. See what Powell has to say. Benny, you guys still riding the short? Good patience. Phenomenal patience there. Dean, 100 points floating. Wow. Beautiful. That was a nice way to start the Monday, start the week. Well done. Yeah, well done. Well done. Gabe, Dean, Benny, anyone else in there? Volume's improving a little bit, still below average. Price is getting into a better location here. Prior day close, prior day low. Extended hours value area low. And we're coming into 10 a.m. $23,290. So prior day low is 269. And I'd like to see a real test of prior day low, ideally. Maybe a sweep of prior day low. And then a signal for an entry. We've not had a single green 5-minute closure yet this morning. This better not be the bounce right here. I need some lower prices. There's 10 a.m. Little uptick in volume there. Darn. If that is the low, that would be unfortunate for me personally. I needed this spot right down here. I don't want to eat that much risk, additional risk here in a bearish environment. If it was a bullish environment, probably just go for it. A bearish environment, nah. No need to front run. Chrissy prior day low would be great. That's what I'm saying. That is what I'm saying, man. So far, still cash this morning. Still cashed. No trades yet. And we have Powell in 28 minutes. Good old Jay Powell. You gotta love 10 a.m. RT anyway. Gotta love it. 10 a.m. RT. Oh, Gabe, wow. Just saw your trade in the think tank. Man, that 440 reject. Well done. Well done. That's what dreams are made of. Heck yeah. Smooth. Smooth one. This very well could be a wait till Powell speaks sort of morning here based on the way things are looking. I had two main ideas within my game plan this morning. Bounce versus 440 did not materialize. And then reversal or spring setup at prior day low. This is a little bit too far for me. So it's close, but not quite there. Not quite what I wanted to see. So far, 10 a.m. RT has marked the low. You gotta love it. Gotta love it. Gotta love it. There we go. Sellers are back. NASDAQ right back into session lows. We have some Fed speak ongoing right now. I need a fresh low. Session volume point and control shifted to 314. CL catching a little bit of a bid there. Little bit of a bid. Critique this bearish environment will be a test of patience after switching to longs only. Yeah, it's a good skill to develop. Patience is a skill that you can develop. Definitely. So it's not a bad thing. Not a bad thing. YMTHT. Let's see. Yeah, looks like it. APT thought so. Already locked some profits there. APT. It's the autopilot trader. APT put in a crazy short on Friday. My goodness. That was insane. So yeah, little THT setup right there on YM. BCY. BCY 41985. Volume still below average. We did just see the first, is that the first? Yeah, first 5-minute green closure there of the sesh. Now maybe another. I don't know. I don't think they're gonna give me the prior day low, are they? Man, that's too bad. So far, that's a little higher low, a little micro higher low right there. It's one of those things in trading. How close is close enough? How much slack are you willing to give the setup? It's a very slippery slope to finding yourself in much lower quality setups once you start to do that. So for me, focusing on longs in a bearish environment, I have to make sure that the setup is actually pretty much almost exactly what I want to see, with just very super minor variance. And so, if I'm looking for prior day low and price is into 293, prior day low is 269, it's 23 points. It's like that is pretty close. But is it close enough for me to consider this an A plus opportunity and then want to put the trade on? No, no, it's not. It's not. But I bring this up because you start to think, you see prices going higher, and you start to think like, well, man, maybe was it close enough? Like, should I have just gotten in there? And then the next time you see a lower quality setup, you're thinking, well, last time I skipped on it and it went, so maybe this time I'll take it, and then it doesn't go, and then you take the stop, and then you're like, damn it, why why did I wait? So it's always better. Just wait for the higher quality thing. Wait for the better setup. Don't let your standards kind of drift. Don't let them falter. Yeah, Rich can talk yourself into anything. Exactly. Exactly. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Sit there having a negotiation with yourself. Oh man. Yeah. Next thing you know, you're at daily loss limit. Like, wow. Yeah, Gabe. True. True. This applies to many other situations as well, like being at a bar or club taking bad entries. Oh man. Yeah, that's a good piece of advice for Mish. Mish, you out there? Gabe has some tips for you. Gotta wait for the A plus. Don't settle for the C minus. Oh man. All right, little bit of a balance here. And we're almost into the 38% fib. At this point, it's like I have to wait for Powell pretty much, unless we see that move into prior day low or the break and retest of 440. The two levels I can get involved with. Right there here or up here. So I need price to engage with one of those levels. Otherwise, just sitting on hands, staying cash. How nice though with 10 a.m. RT marking the low. That's why we always focus on and talk about 10 a.m. It's not an absolute, but it can be a very, very helpful time of day, time of morning to align your trades with. 10 a.m. reversal time. Session volume point of control shifts higher, 364. Sellers are right back in it. Hmm. 45 minutes into the sesh. How's everyone's morning so far? I know a few of you nailed that massive short. Cash. Rich 2 for 2. Josh cash. Jeff 1 for 1. Gabe 1 for 1. Nice. PJ 1 for 1. Bill's greenish. Evan 1 for 1. Nice. Mike, 1 for 1. Okay. Catrick, no trades. Same here. Still cash. Stake 0 for 2 on evals. At least it's in the eval. At least it's in the eval. Not the funded. Oh, Dez, come on, man. No FOMO. No FOMO, Dez. No FOMO, no chasing. Matt, 3 for 3. Nice. Still have some Fed speak ongoing right now. Volume for the most part below average. You have some isolated pops in volume. And NASDAQ getting back into session lows. Sherry trades, nice work. And 10 minutes till PAL is supposed to get started. So just FYI. Not really very much to do here. Nasdaq, they're starting to consolidate a bit. Consolidation station. Little bit of intraday structure building out right here against about 380. Chrissy 0 for 1. Did you long the 350 or what? All right, Gabe. Nice work this morning. We'll see you tomorrow. Should have in about 5 minutes. 5 minutes. Is it being, anyone know if it's being live streamed? Let's see. Yep. Yep, there it is. What can we expect from the Powell speech? Market participants will be looking for anything related to rate path or economic outlook. Now, whether he actually touches on those subjects, who knows? I know he's speaking at Harvard, so sometimes at these like non-official speeches, he doesn't touch on anything economic related. So we'll see. We'll just see. But that's coming up here shortly, less than 5 minutes now. NASDAQ just bumping into volume point of control right there, 360. Volume below average. Yeah, at this point, it's like wait on Pal. Nasdaq getting back into the lows. So far, 23,300 continues to hold. It's 10:30. Pal hasn't started quite yet. And NQ just likely stays in this consolidation until we hear something from Pal. 23,300 by 23,380. My game plan has not changed. I'm looking at either 440 or prior day low near 270. Extended hours volume point of control shifts. Yeah, Rich. Similar but different. Oh wow, PT2 for APT. There we go. Yeah, no wonder you're watching this thing. Yeah, there's PT2, trail gets set, and it just rides from here. You gotta love automation. Gotta love APT. Still waiting on Pal. Come on, Pal. Come on, Pal. All right, here comes Powell. He's coming on. Oh, Bills, you got filtered. Here, let me add you to the regulars. Let me add you to the regulars. Let's see. All right, you're in there. You're in there, Bills. Okay, so Powell's being introduced right now. Nasdaq just consolidating here as expected. Market's waiting on Powell. Tick strike. I've never heard of that. What is that? Okay, NQ coming back into the lows. Rich machine gun sound of sell and buy. Man, that sounds terrible. So Nasdaq new low of day, almost into prior day close, almost into prior day low. Is that a spring setup with the prior day low right there? Let's see. Let's see. Intraday setup, good location, good volume. Pretty much no follow through. Not a great sign for a spring setup. Not the best sign right there. CL with another bounce versus last week's high. If you were with us before the bell, talked about keeping an eye on that level. 101.7. And what I need to do is toss this out. Volume just fell right off after that spring. Again, not the best sign there. See if this next peel hits right here. 225, 325. There's the peel. Okay. First trade of the morning. That's a intraday spring. Not what you want to see on the spring right there. Spring, you want that immediate follow through right away. No look back. So if we get the break at 325 here, I'll just trail more aggressively. Tape's all jittery, but doing nothing here. It's got the jitter bugs. Let's look above 325. Okay. And we'll come into structure for that next peel, intraday structure right there. Extended hours volume point of control, or we'll just be trailed. Yeah, it looks like we'll be trailed. All right, little scalp. Little scalp, we'll take it. Probably need price to leave this structure now, either with the true test of prior day low or up above 380 before anything else. All right, PJ, take care, man. We'll see you tomorrow, sir. Actually, looks like a solid trail there, huh? Not bad. Saved myself the stop. So notice how volume at fresh lows is still not even really seeing that uptick yet. There's prior day close. And really what I want to see is how prior day low is treated. PDL is 270, 269. Patience. Patience. New low of day. And so here's prior day low. Let's see how it's going to be treated. I need volume. I have to have volume come in. So far, nothing. No volume coming in. There we go. A little bit of volume. It's a little better. Let's see this 1 minute closure. Okay. See if that gets filled. There's a fill. And I want this with a little bit of buffer. Loki thought you were that Dodgy double D guy. Is that good or bad? I have no idea who that is. First peel's off. That's prior day low spring. We'll see if we actually get some follow through. I mean, we're fighting everything here. Bearish backdrop. There's a second peel. Yeah, we'll just protect here. No reason not to. Price back into value area low. I like volume point of control for next peel right through there. Yeah, give me that. Come on. Oh, don't do it. Don't be silly. Just get there. There we go. I like to just trail this last one. Give it some breathing room. Let it breathe. Just let it breathe. We'll see. So we had the intraday spring based on intraday structure. When I say intraday spring, it's based on intraday structure. Then we had the prior day low spring, it's based on prior day low, undercut prior day low, reclaim. And we may get trailed here. So a couple of scalps. Nothing to really write home about. That's going to be the name of the game with longs in a bearish backdrop. Like you gotta just find your little pieces and move on, you know? Okay. It's a little better. We'll lift the trail. Can we see 380? Can we see the upper portion of the structure right here? 360, 380. Is Pal giving me a pump right now? Seems like I'll lift. Yeah, into the upper portion of this intraday structure. Need to break. Break it. This is where it's always tough because really this is intraday resistance. I should be locking some, but if I want the break, I got to give it enough room to breathe, which means I may give back some profits. CL is puking. Oil just puked, and here's the trail. All right. Decent. Getting a little scalp. 40 points. Not bad. So a couple scalps for the morning. Almost plus 300 on a 50K. It's my lead 50K account, copy traded. It's not bad. It's not bad. It's not bad. The main thing for me is I followed my plan, so I can be happy about that. We can't control the outcome, but we can control our actions within the market. Cannot control the outcome of any trade, but we can control what we do. Catch 40 is enough to keep food on the table? Definitely. Definitely. And like I was saying, a bearish environment, and I'm trading longs, I have to just be, I gotta take what I can get. Like, recognize the environment is not in my favor. So probably should have just put my next target there at 360 and just locked it. I was saying 360 to 380. But I always like to trail the runner just to see, because sometimes you get, kind of those little long tail events, and just one micro on a big runner can really do a lot. We've seen that before. So we'll take it. We will take it. Is your APT show an NQ trade on the 1010 candle? Let's see. And YM. No NQ trades today on NQ, or on no APT trades today on NQ. Got my words jumbled there. Howie. Just the long and YM, which has now been trailed. If you're showing one, make sure your setting is set properly. The alert, what's it called? In settings, the alert ticker symbol, make sure it's set to NQ or MNQ. That's going to be fixed in 3.2, which will be out on Wednesday. But right now it's a small design bug. That might be it for me. Would I grab prior day low again? Definitely not. I need price to show a change of character right now. So downside levels in a bearish environment, I'll usually give them one try, unless price starts to repeatedly bounce here and develop an intraday structure. I would not buy the prior day low again. My preference at this point would be something like this. Break the intraday structure, retest, come up above 440, right? And then I could long 440. Otherwise, what do we have right now? We have a series of lower highs. There's your high, another little lower high, lower high, lower high. So it's stepping lower. And the downside level I'm interested in is down near 23,200 for the next longs. NQ continues to defend 23,300 right now. So all we have right there is intraday structure and value area low, just an observation. that buyers are liking that level. There's volume point of control. Did anyone else grab that prior day low spring? I'm curious. Who grabbed the prior day low spring? Dean, you got that nice, man. Hitting both sides. Nice work. B-Link, yes. Albert, let's go. Rich, solid. BCY, solid. Bills, let's go, man. Jeff, well done. Try not to chase, Jeff. You don't want to develop any bad habits there. Josh got in there. The other Dean, we got 2 Deans in the group. The other Dean got in there. Nice. Okay. Good deal. D-Wall, frustrated? Did you not get the long, D-Wall? What happened? Mike, you got that one? D-Wall, 33 trades on $100. Shut it down, man. Shut it down. Shut it down. You're gonna overdo it. Yeah, 300. You got that. Nice. Dean, I was on the fence until the volume increased just enough. Yeah, that was key. That was key right there. And then the 1-minute hammer with the volume. Mike was a party trade. Heck yeah, I love it. I love it. All right, I think I'll call it right there. I'm pretty happy with the morning. Nothing crazy, no big home runs, but we stack our base hits, and most importantly, we followed our plan. Most important thing, followed our plan. So what I'll look at kind of late morning, a couple of things. A couple of things I'll focus on late morning. Number one, the intraday structure right now. So I would like to see price clear this area ideally and hold above. And then I would consider 440 for fresh long attempts. Basically break and retest, right? Break and retest. Or show me price down into 200. Like if it really wants to continue to puke, just show me price into 200. I'll look for a reversal there. The other item I'm going to keep an eye on, which may be a little bit of a curveball, but CL, obviously bullish. And last week's high has been a solid reference point here. I like last week's high. I like prior day high. And I like action above the weekly open. So CL definitely in play. And it has been, at least for me, long only. It's been a much easier trade because it's actually bullish. So couple of things I'm keeping an eye on here late morning. But as far as the main farm, the main prop farm, as I like to call it, which is what I'm trading right now, we're plus 287 on the day on the lead account. In our trade day funded 50K lead account. Then this account is copy traded using Tradecopia. I'm happy with that. We could take that. We take that. So that's a wrap. That's a wrap on the day. Hope you guys had a good morning. We'll keep it going, of course, in the Traders Think Tank as we always do. But otherwise, if you're YouTube only, I will see you tomorrow. Thanks for your time today, and have a great rest of your day.